Hello again, another quick video. This one's just basically a bit of a shout out for help. I'm busy creating some masters to make molds for some scenic bases. The first batch I'll just do for like a rural type setting, where I'll just add some stones and rocks and so on, and then on the resin made bases you can add your own flock and whatever, and depending on how those work out, I'll then go to a sort of a battlefield scenario where I can add all the stones and sticks sticks again, but I can sort of add some weapons and that, bits and bobs that I've collected from all the extras on my tanks and infantry and what have you. Any little bits and pieces, all the tank wheels and bits of tank track and jerry cans and rifles and any other things that. Now what I really need to know is, unfortunately I haven't got any of the sort of newer line of Battlefront miniatures. All my miniatures have sort of elongated, sort of rectangular type bases. So I was just wondering if they got the new miniatures, or even better, if they've got any of the new bases for the plastic miniatures, to just measure the diameter of the round bases, and then also the diameter and length of any bases that are used on the prone figures, because at this point won't be easy, but I could sort of slightly alter the size of the holes. At present I've got some done in 11, which are those bigger ones, and then most of them are done in 10 more. It's just the things I had to use to make the holes. At the moment all this is just the normal standard Flames of War bases, just built up with a layer of sand and PVA glue with the holes. I've got 17 medium bases there, and the way that I work it, depending on which way you turn them, that gives you 34 variations, and obviously whatever I add to the bases will also make them more unique. So I don't think there's any Flames of War company or anything like that uses more than 34 bases. I think the most is the American Rifle Company that uses, I think, about 27 bases. And also the small bases, just looking at it, I think I'm a bit short on small bases. I think I've got enough two-man small bases, or I think it might be. I must just double check that, because I know the British Rifle Company uses a lot of two-man small bases for Piet teams, 2-inch mortar teams, sniper teams. So they use a lot of two-man bases, and I think the average is, in most companies, it's 2 for the company command, and then another 1 each, so you need at least 5 3-man bases. Okay, so I need 1 more 3-man base at least, and I don't know, maybe a 1 or 2 2-man bases. I'll just have to double check on that, because I'd like to make this, because ideally if you can make these decent and make resin copies, then I can hopefully sell some on eBay. I have the stuff to make the resin copies, but unfortunately, due to my circumstance, income is a very rare thing. So if I could use this to actually generate some income, it would help my general life quite a bit, as well as my hobby. So if someone could just, if they have the bases or the models with the figure bases that I'm talking about, if they could just measure them and just put them in a comment on this video, I would appreciate it greatly. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye now.